All right, Vinci Gymnasium girls JV action. Rutland visiting West Rutland. Jump balls up. We've got Casey Serrani on the floor. Gains control. Swings over Bradley. Bradley looking. That's a pass over to Sam Callahan. Bradley drives. Loses her dribble, controlled by Rutland. And Rutland up past midcourt. Swings over to the near side out at the three-point line, back to the top of the key. Looks like West Rutland's in a 2-3 zone. Pivot pass for Rutland. Drive into the lane, that gap closes, kicks it back out to the top of the key, swings to the far side. Nice pass down into the post, Randy comes over. Helps on defense and then kick it back out to the top of the key. Patient offense for the Rutland JV team. Out of bounds off her knee, West Rutland ball. Long possession, no points. 0-0, 6:49 left in the first quarter. Bradley's going to inbound to Serrani. Serrani over to Callahan. Thought about the pass into the corner to McGinnis, but goes top of the key to Bradley instead. Great toss inside to McGinnis. Layup no good off the glass, but she'll shoot two. Fouls on 23 for Rutland. I apologize, I'm not going to have the players' names on this. Do know some of the West Rutland girls, don't know any of the Rutland girls, I'm afraid. McGinnis up with the first one in. Pure, good for one. Second shot up. And that's good. West Rutland out to a 2-0 lead, 6:36 left. Nice pass into the post. McGinnis straight up, gets a hand on that. Tips it out. Serrani's on the run. If she looks up, she's got Callahan. Nice look up the floor. Callahan a little too strong off the glass. Great job of Serrani to find her breaking up the floor. Rutland into the post again. Tied up. Bradley comes down with that, loses the ball, back to Rutland. In the post, going to kick it out to the three-point line. Pivot and swings to the top of the key. Battle in the post right now. Rutland player trying to gain position, and McGinnis was holding her out of the paint. Bounce pass into the post. McGinnis out to defend, kicks it back out to the top of the key. Bradley trying to make something happen here. Kicks it all the way to the top of the key. Couple dribbles. Swings it all the way deep into the corner. Dribble, drive. And the door's closed on that by Rutland defense. Tipped away out to the three-point line. Nice look into the post. Bradley's going to have to go straight up. She's giving up a little bit of height here. Kicks it out. Off the glass, no good. Rebound, West Rutland. And Serrani walks it up, takes a look. Swings to Bradley, top of the key, looking for Madison. McGinnis cutting underneath. Left hand off the glass, a little too strong. Might have been some contact there, but no call. Well, McGinnis not happy with that call. Thought she was straight up. 25 with the reach is the call. Rutland going to shoot two. That's West Rutland's first foul of the game, Madison's first foul of the game. First shot up off the front of the rim, drops through. Substitutions coming for Rutland. And we have Janae McGee coming in for Sam Callahan for West Rutland. Second shot short off the front of the rim. Ashley Sanowski down with that rebound. Serrani up the far side, looks to dribble drive, crossover. Bounce pass into the lane. and Rutland controls. They're going to slow it down. Up to midcourt, Bradley extends the defense a little bit. Thought about a dribble drive there. McGee does a nice job shuffling her feet, closing that off. And the Rutland coach calling a new play. So we'll get a chance to see Rutland JV girls regular offense here. That ball a little wide. Nice hustle by Rutland, but it carries out of bounds. Going to be a West Rutland ball on an unforced error there. Bradley going to inbound to Serrani. Ball into McGee. Deep three. She's not afraid to shoot off the back of the rim. No good. Bounces around, hustles, and shooter ends up with her own foul after a couple bounces. Serrani. Bounce pass into the post. Strong move. McGinnis kicks it out to Bradley. Jump shot off the back of the rim. No good. West Rutland hustles for the ball. Bradley comes down with it. Into the post to McGinnis. Off the glass. Rolling around. Oh, no good. Great rebound. Casey Serrani. And she's going to set up the offense. Great cut through the lane, Janae McGee. Looked like McGinnis thought about it, but Rutland able to tie that ball up and get the rip away. Bradley out to defend way past the top of the key. Rutland swings to the far side. Rutland player posting, asking for the ball on McGinnis. McGinnis straight up. Great defense, great position. Forces a tough shot, no foul. That's off the rim. And here comes Serrani, crossover. Gets caught up in the feet, but oh, she is hustling. On the floor, gets called for the travel. Substitution, we have Grace Perkins checking in for West Rutland. Ashley Sarnowski checking out. And we are going to step away for a West Rutland timeout. Back to action. Rutland inbounds. Picks up the dribble at the top of the key. Nice pivot. Dribbles out, gets a little space, picks it up. Now she's got to find somebody. Top of the key. Got screens down low for Rutland trying to find somebody open in the post. There she is. No look inside. Nice defense, West Rutland. Nice cut, nice pass, off the rim, no good. Rutland rebounds, but a careless turnover. Here comes Serrani, she's not slowing down. Right to the rim, short, a lot of contact, got a call here. And that's gonna be on Casey Serrani. I believe that'll be her first, West Rutland's second. Minute 55 left in the first quarter. West Rutland with a 2-1 lead on McGinnis, Madison McGinnis's 2 free throws. Almost had a turnover there. And tipped away. Nice intensity on defense. West Rutland going to be careful not to get called for a reach there. But if the Rutland player's going to hold it out in front of you, why not knock it away? Nice short jumper, rattles home. Gives Rutland a 3-2 lead. Clock winding under a minute. Rutland looking to find somebody down low. Nice cut off the glass and in. Nice play. That's Rutland 5, West Rutland 2. D. Kenyon coming up the floor with the ball. She spins. Bradley looks for the cutter. McGinnis across the front of the lane. Janae McGee thought about the three, pulls it down, dribble drive, little long. Ends up with her own rebound, but dribbles it out of bounds. West Rutland turnover. Rutland's going to inbound with 21.2 seconds left in the first quarter. They put a little bit of a run together. It was 2-1 West Rutland, and Rutland scored 4 straight. Excellent anticipation. D. Kenyon, bounce pass. Sam Callahan, she can hit that three, but she looks inside to McGinnis instead. Strong move off the glass, little long. That ball tipped. McGee elects to let it roll. West Rutland ball, 2.8 seconds here. Got to be quick. Catch and shoot. Callahan swings it. Got to put it up. Time expires on the first quarter. Rutland leading 5-2. Nice crowd here tonight for a JV girls game. I'm sure some Rutland parents made the short trip over to West Rutland. And a lot of West Rutland parents in the crowd as well. I'm going to quickly run down the Rutland roster. 32, Skylar Bird is a freshman. Number 10, Paige Bolig is a freshman. 11, Audrey Comas-Atland is a freshman. 23, Lily Crowley. 20, Alexa McPhee. 30, Julia Michael. 15, Grace Perkins. 21, Ashley Sarnoski. That is your Rutland JV team. McGee's gonna go till somebody stops her. And nobody did. Rutland coach not pleased with how that went. A little too easy. That cuts the lead to 5-4. We've got a short timeout here. And first horn. Excuse me. Rutland back out to inbound this play. West Rutland's got Deanna Kenyon, Sam Callahan, Janae McGee. I believe that's Rebecca Crone. And Miss Svitak, Kaylee Svitak on the floor for West Rutland. Picks up her dribble on the far side half court. Able to find a player, swings at top of the key. Looking to go inside of the post here. Nice bounce pass into the post, great defense. I believe that's Rebecca Crone shutting the door there. Casey Sarani gets her hand up, tips that shot, comes down, jump ball. Possession arrow says West Rutland. Great defensive intensity, earns them the ball. Kenyon inbounds to Callahan. Callahan up to midcourt in a hurry. Kicks that ball over to Kenyon. Kenyon out to Sarani. She likes what she sees. Pops off the back of the rim. Rebecca Crone, the only one there, hauls it down, high off the glass, and good for two. West Rutland regains the lead, 6-5 with 6:53 remaining in the second quarter. Foul's not an issue so far. West Rutland with 2. West Rutland with 3. And Rutland with 1. Sam Callahan picks up a reach foul there. Rutland got to inbound this ball.
Hey, need some help up here.
Coach letting his team know that this player needs a little help getting this ball inbounds. Nice quick hands, Jay McGee tips the pass, and now West Rutland with a little bit of full court pressure. We'll see what happens. That's a 5-second call coming. Carl Sarani's got what a lot of coaches really strive for. He's got a program here. It starts in 1st and 2nd grade, all the way up through. His grade school coaches understand the system he runs. JV coach certainly understands the system he runs, and what he gets out of that program is players that are ready to play. You don't need to worry about working on skills, and they have a bit of an understanding of the philosophy, so that allows him to skip laying a lot of the groundwork because these kids already have it. I'll tell you, girl from kindergarten up knows Carl Serrani, and every one of them wants to play basketball for him. That ball long off the back of the rim. Great rebound. Kicks it out. Deanna Kenyon, a little bit long, but look at that hustle. Kick ball. Sam Callahan not afraid to reach in there and grab a hold of that. Forces the tie up. Possession arrow says Rutland. And now West Rutland thinking about pressure but drops back. Picks up her dribble outside midcourt there. Callahan smart to recognize it, puts pressure on, forces a bad pass. That rolls all the way out the far sideline. 5:41 left in the half. West Rutland with a 6-5 lead. Casey Serrani will inbound to Sam Callahan. Nice dribble, penetration. Kenyon looks inside to Svitak. Svitak kicks it out to Serrani. 3-second call. Here comes full court pressure, West Rutland. That pass hangs in the air. West Rutland almost got there. Rutland able to break the press, looks into the post. Nice look. Forces the foul there. I believe that's number 12 for West Rutland. And that's Deanna Kenyon, her first. She's given up quite a bit of height there in the post. Instead of just giving up the layup, she dropped the hammer, got the foul, and forces 2 shots. Up off the rim, no good. Second shot up, off the front of the rim, no good, rolls out. I believe Rebecca Crone pulled it down. Casey Serrani out in a hurry, looks up, finds Callahan deep under the hoop. Tough shot to get up. Dribbles out the other side. That shot no good. Excuse me. And that was blocked by Rutland. That's why it didn't have a chance. West Rutland to inbound. Callahan gets the ball right on the block. Not sure if she was ready to shoot that or not. She could have just turned and put that right in. Kicks it out to Casey Serrani. She's deliberate across the top of the key, waiting for some movement here. Callahan cuts through traffic. Gets that ball out on the 3-point line. We get another 3-second call on West Rutland. West Rutland, full court pressure. I believe that's Julie Cressy, number 10, checked into the game. Callahan with a little bit of a hand in the back, gets the call. That's 2 on Sam. And West Rutland going to stay with the full court pressure. We've got Rebecca Kroll and we've got Kaylee Svitak. Sam Callahan, Casey Serrani, and Julie Cressy on the court for West Rutland. Rutland Coke asking his players to take a look inside. Good job of Rebecca Crone, reject that pass. Casey Serrani off and running, all the way underneath. Sam Callahan, if you're open, streaking down the floor, Casey Serrani's gonna find you. Try and hit you for that easy layup, and Sam Callahan's been up the floor ahead of the Rutland defense a couple times tonight. Great intensity on defense. Rebecca Crone forces the travel. Rutland coach expressing his displeasure. Thought there was a little contact with the body there, but official calls the travel. Serrani's going to inbound this ball. Callahan behind the half court. Dribbles far side, pivot, reverses a dribble. Looking for somebody to cut here. Cressy across the top of the key. Bounce pass, Serrani. Serrani thinks about it. Bounce pass into Svitak. Kicks back out to Serrani. Serrani's going to dribble drive. Stutter, hesitation off the back of the rim. No good. Great hustle, Cressy. Rebound controlled by Rutland. And West Rutland continues with the full court pressure. Difficult for inexperienced players to handle. Frantic pace when the pressure gets turned up. Rutland's really done a nice job maintaining the composure, getting the ball up, and getting looks at the hoop. Nice pass into the block. Off the far side, back up and in. Excuse me. 2 points for Rutland. Gives them a 7-6 lead with 3:31 left in the first half. Callahan swings over to Cressy. Cressy right-handed dribble, bounce pass over to Serrani. Rutland picking up the intensity on defense here. Serrani with a little bit of a missed dribble. Kicks it over to Svitak. Svitak picks up her dribble, finds Serrani, top of the key. Great fake, Sam Callahan. Casey Serrani battling for that rebound. As soon as the whistle blows, helps the Rutland player up. I believe possession says West Rutland here. Madison McGinnis checking in Julie Cressy and Rebecca Crone and Kaylee Svitak to the bench. Casey Serrani, Madison McGinnis, Sam Callahan, Tamara Sear on the far side, number 3. And I believe 21 is D. Kenyon, but I apologize. Nope, 21 is not D. Kenyon.
Away! Away! Away!
I don't have a 21 on my score sheet for West Rutland. I'm going to need to ask for a little help on that name. 2:47 left. Second quarter. Rutland's done a nice job of swinging it around and pounding the ball into that player down on the low post. Casey Serrani off to the races, loses the dribble a little bit, and slows up, waits for some reinforcements. Nice bounce pass into McGinnis, into the paint, up a little wide left. Rebound Rutland. Pressure forces the turnover. Serrani corrals that. We're going to have another look. 2 minutes, 17 seconds. Bounce pass to Callahan, top of the key, looking for the cutter. High pass into McGinnis, tough to handle. Off hands and out of bounds. That's a West Rutland ball. 2 minutes, 8 seconds left. West Rutland leading 7-6 here against Rutland JV team. Ball, great position in the post. Callahan finds McGinnis. And that's going to be Callahan. She plays with intensity, that's for sure. That's 3 on her in the first half. She'll be the only West Rutland player in foul trouble. Rutland lob pass. Bounce pass to the post, mishandled. We've got contact underneath. And we'll wait to see what the call is here. White 22, that's going to be number 4 on Miss Callahan. Should be 1 and 1, I believe. 7th foul. That ball's long. Here comes West Rutland. Charging up the floor. Left to slow it down. Kick it out to Serrani. Serrani, nice crossover. Bounce pass into the post. Strong move into the paint and loses the handle. 1 minute, 16 seconds left. Rutland with a 7-6 lead. Bounce pass into the post. A little far. She had to reach out for that one. Back out to the 3-point line. Thinks about it. Pulls it back down. Top of the key. Dribble. Into the post. A little bit short, but great hustle to get that ball off the glass. No good. Rutland winning the hustle war right now until Casey Serrani has something to say about it. She reaches in, grabs, forces the tie up. Jump ball says West Rutland. McGinnis, strong dribble across the top of the key. Serrani through traffic. Kicks it out to Bradley. Bradley into the trees. Excuse me. That shot blocked. West Rutland trying for the tie-up, got the foul instead. White 21. And Rutland going to shoot a 1-and-1 here. That's the 8th foul on West Rutland in the half. First shot up. Nice art. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Extends the lead to 2 points. Nice art. Rattles around. Comes back out. McGinnis hauls it down. We've got Sear up the far sideline. Looking into the post. Kick out. A little too tall for Bradley, and that carries out. We got 12.2 seconds left here. No pressure from West Rutland. They're dropping back on the defensive end. Nice look into the paint. Shot up off the rim, no good. Rebound West Rutland. Rutland does a nice job of pressing to slowly advance up the floor to West Rutland. Time expires. Rutland 8, West Rutland 6, end of the half. JV girls varsity action here in West Rutland at the Hinchy Gymnasium. Half action here in West Rutland. Rutland inbound, swings far side, top of the key.
Let's go, Todd.
Coach Serrani asking for a little communication from his defense. Great intensity, a little bit of reach there. Casey Serrani, no call. Top of the key.
Todd, come on.
Robin Bradley ties the ball up, rips it loose. Casey Serrani off to the races. Won't drop. All over the Rutland player. Great intensity. Rutland coach asking to slow things down a little bit. Careful with the ball. Great roll to the hoop. A little too far underneath. Out the far side, controlled by Rutland. Swings top of the key. There's the screen, there's the cut, right down the side of the lane. A little bit of a mishandle there. A little too long. Casey Serrani comes down with the ball. She's looking deep. That's Denise Keys, number 21 for West Rutland, getting up the floor. Nice look at the hoop. Thinks about the three. Kicks it over Serrani. Nice crossover. A little bit of a high dribble, pulls it back down. Robin Bradley looked at that, changed her mind. Madison McGinnis. Into the paint, blocked. Calls foul on the floor, number 3 for Rutland. That is her first. Bounce pass, Serrani. Serrani, nice entry into McGinnis, kicks it out top of the key for Keys. Bradley, over to Keys, Keys goes top of the paint. Off a foot. And there's a surprise, Casey Serrani involved in another tie-up ball. Possession says West Rutland. 6 minutes, 19 seconds left, third quarter. No score yet in the third quarter, so it remains Rutland 8, West Rutland 6. That ball, no good, off a foot. That's going to carry out of bounds. And the call is West Rutland ball. Robin Bradley. To inbound this ball to Janae McGee. McGee, tough pass to Serrani. Nice anticipation by the Rutland player. Tips that out of bounds, remains West Rutland ball. Bradley, pass tip. Serrani right on top of a nice crossover. Hesitation. The running floater just short off the front of the rim. And that ball carries out of bounds. Rutland to inbound. Great anticipation. Janae McGee, 8th grader, playing up on the JV team. Casey Serrani picks up her dribble. Not sure what to do with it, tosses it up. Another tied up ball. Rutland coach calls timeout, but it was a whistle first. Well, it was a timeout first. 30-second timeout. Rutland Raiders. First horn coming out of the timeout. 6:36 left, third quarter. Rutland 6, West Rutland 8. Rutland to inbound the ball under their own hoop. And here it comes. Dribble penetration. Nice defense, West Rutland. Loose ball into the corner. Rutland player. Hard to find an option that deep in the corner. Casey Serrani off to the races. Stops, pops, misses. Jump ball. Or a foul. Let's see what the call is here. Got a call on Janae McGee. Rutland to inbound. Excuse me, that call on Casey Serrani. Her second. Great pressure. Extends out beyond the three-point line here. Robin Bradley forces the pass over. Casey Serrani out. Pass into the post. Bounce pass into the post. Pivots into the paint. Kicks it back out to the three-point line. Back into the post. Denise Key's doing a nice job defending that low post. That ball up. McGee off the glass. Off the rim, no good. Rebound, Rutland. Rutland coach asking his players to push this ball. Far sideline picks up a dribble in the corner, swings it top of the key. Thought about the shot, but bounce pass further out. They're going to reset the offense. Bounce pass, far side, nice cut through. That ball out of bounds, I believe tipped out by West Rutland, going to remain Rutland ball there. Svitak in, McGinnis out. 4 West Rutland subs also for the Rutland Raiders. Long jumper, short. Off-white, out of bounds. Rutland going to inbound off the baseline. Under the West Rutland hoop. Holds onto it for just about all of that 5 seconds. Finally gets it down on the baseline, kicks it out. Jumper from the elbow, partially blocked. Bradley pressures all the way out to midcourt there. Rutland dribble penetration stops onto the block. Off West Rutland. Rutland maintains possession. 3 minutes, 50 seconds left, third quarter. Leads remains 8-6. Rutland over West Rutland here. JV girls action in the Hinchy Gymnasium in Westside. Long jumper, skips off the iron, no good, juggled. Svitak has her toe on the line. Rutland ball. Been a long possession for Rutland here. Robin Bradley with a little tip there. Bounce pass, far side, looking for the cutter. Had her on the block, but no. Got a blocking foul coming on West Rutland. Let's see who it's on. White 21. I believe that's Denise Keys picking up her second. So we have Denise Keys with 2. Serrani with 2. Callahan leads the pack with 4. Great find under the hoop. Just off the rim, but boy, Janae McGee for an 8th grader. Great job dribbling up the floor, having her head up. Finds that pass through the lane to the far block for an easy layup. West Rutland unfortunate there. No good. Rutland calls timeout. 3 minutes, 14 seconds left here in the third quarter. Back from the timeout. Rutland inbounds under their own hoop. Deliberately up the floor. Their coach asking them to spread it out.
Let's go!
During that timeout, West Rutland, coached by Jessica Thurston, does a really nice job with the kids, stepping into the hole that Sam Gilmore left a couple years ago. She understands what Coach Serrani's looking for. Very knowledgeable about the game, does a nice job. But Coach Serrani had a little input on that last time out, asking for a little more intensity, harder cuts, more pressure on defense, challenging this JV team to play harder, play like they're capable of. And here we go. Svitak fights for that tie-up. Going to be Rutland possession. Subs coming for Rutland. And here come the Raiders. Mishandled at the top of the, at midcourt. Dragged her back foot. Travel. McGee inbounds to Serrani. Don't think she's come out of the game yet tonight. Does a great job running the point for West Rutland. Great screen. Bradley rolls to the hoop. That jump shot long, but Keys there for the rebound off the back of the iron. Brought down by Rutland, but tenacious pressure. West Rutland here looking to force the turnover. That ball tipped out off West Rutland, but boy, Coach Serrani asked them to turn it up a notch, and they are responding. Here comes full court pressure. McGee picks up beyond half court. A little bit of a poke, and that ball is West Rutland. Serrani into McGee. McGee past midcourt, gonna go till they stop her. Nice bounce pass over to Svitak on the block. Quick whistle on the jump ball, West Rutland possession. 1 minute, 56 seconds. We've been stuck at 8-6 for quite a while. Great caught by Keys to get open on that inbounds pass, but West Rutland elected not to make the pass to her. Went to the far side instead. And West Rutland gains possession, and West Rutland with the foul. Keys picks up her third. Here comes Rutland. Pass midcourt. McGee picks up her player. Bradley with intensity on defense as well. Swings it far side, 3-point. Nice look. Pass into the post. Turn around, nothing but the bottom of the net. Here comes Serrani. Great penetration. Pull-up jumper, a little strong off the back of the iron. It comes down. White 17, White 13, excuse me. 17 would be an illegal number in basketball. But that foul is number 3 on Casey Serrani, number 4 for the half for West Rutland. So still a ways to go before the bonus, but Serrani now has 3. Callahan has 4. D. Kenyon gonna check in here. And gets to the scorer's table just in time. Deanna Kenyon in, Robin Bradley out. McGee inbound to Serrani. Rutland with a 10-6 lead. Minute 17 left. Third quarter, girls junior varsity action. That ball. Far corner, Kenyon to Serrani. Gonna call the hand check there. Number 3 picking up the foul. That's her second. Rutland's second and a half. So they're a long way from danger in terms of the bonus. Serrani, nice job to weave through traffic and get open, but mishandles that inbound pass. Bounces off her foot, out of bounds. Rutland ball. And here come the fouls racking up on West Rutland. We got a blocking call. 21, that's going to be Keys picking up number 4. Callahan with 4, Keys with 4, Serrani with 3. McGee, nice job. Excuse me, Serrani. Great penetration, sees that there's nothing there. Elects to pull that back out, but turnover, West Rutland.
Regular!
And Rutland coach calling for regular. 45.9 seconds left in the third quarter. Bounce pass deep into the corner. Turnover, Rutland, excuse me, West Rutland, back to Rutland. Making something out of nothing there. Short jumper. Gives them a 6-point lead, by far the biggest lead of the game here. All the way through the lane. Dribble gets away from her a little bit. Gets called for the travel, 12.2 seconds left, clock winding. Rutland's gonna have the last possession of the quarter here. Unless Deanna Kenyon sniffs out the pass. Great look. That's not going to count. Well, West Rutland losing ground here in the third quarter. Rutland with a 12-6 lead. We've got 8 minutes of action left. Girls JV action here in West Rutland. Coming out of the break in between the third and fourth quarters here, West Rutland takes to the floor. They've got Casey Serrani, Rebecca Crone, Denise Keys, Deanna Kenyon, and Janae McGee on the floor. Sam Callahan remains on the bench with 4 fouls. A couple players out there with 3 fouls for West Rutland. And action to start at mid-court here. Full court pressure by West Rutland forces a tough pass to handle. Rutland able to corral it. Collision there. West Rutland player goes down, hops back up. And Rutland picks up dribble, top of the key. Serrani, high pressure. Rutland coach asking his players to relax, but easier said than done with Casey Serrani up on you. Hollering in your face. That ball out of bounds. Rutland to inbound. Nice look into the post. Keys, great job, straight up, nowhere to go for the Rutland post player. Nice defense. That jumper's long. Rutland able to control. Coach asked him to swing it out, back top of the key. Looking for a cutter here. Serrani, got to be careful reaching. She's already got 3. Great drive penetration. Right down the lane. Going to be a foul on West Rutland. Let's see who it's on here. That's number 5 on Denise Keys. Deanna Keys, excuse me. Nope, Denise Keys. Goodness gracious. Regardless, she fouls out. Heads to the bench. Madison McGinnis in. Rutland to shoot 2 with us. 12-6 lead. Up and out, no good. Second shot coming. Short, misses everything. Got a violation on that. West Rutland to inbound. We've got McGee to inbound to Serrani. West Rutland's got some work to do here to catch back up. Third quarter, things slipped away a little bit. Rutland with 4 straight points to stretch the lead. That calls a hold on Rutland. First foul on number 20. Serrani steps to the line. I believe Paul Dunches told me she's a 78% free throw shooter. Bend to the knee, up, off the glass. No good. Here comes number 2. One bounce with a spin, bend the knees, up, off the glass and in. 12-7 Rutland. Great anticipation. Janae McGee gets called for the reach. Saw that ball hanging in the air, jumped on it. Picks up her first. And West Rutland's 7th. And into the bonus they go. Up and short. Violation into the lane too soon for Rutland. West Rutland inbounds. McGee to Serrani, a little bit of a mishandle by Serrani, but she hustles up. And loses control, forces a pass into the defense. But man, talk about hustle. She ends up getting that ball back, great crossover, swings over to McGee. Could have been a double dribble, but no. Foul on the shot. Let's see who it's on. 25 with the hack. 15 with the hack, I'm sorry. McGee to shoot 2. First one's good. Rutland coach calls a timeout. Gonna ice the shooter here. That free throw cuts the lead to 12-8 with, as you can see, 6:43 remaining here in the 4th quarter. Rutland JV girls playing the West Rutland JV girls here in Hinchy Gym. First horn coming out of the timeout. West Rutland breaks the huddle. McGee gonna shoot the second of her 2 free throws. See if she can pull this to a 1-possession game here. Two bounces. Up off the front of the rim. Loose ball handled by Rutland. Careless pass. Deanna Kenyon right by her player. Gonna go strong to the hoop. Bounce pass through the lane. Off the rim. I think that was McGee there. Great look by an 8th grader Kenyon to find another 8th grader McGee. McGee came down with that ball. Knew exactly what she was doing. Dribble, drive hard to the basket, and then when the defense sagged over to her, she made the bounce pass through the lane to the cutter. Rutland around the outside, deep 3 off the front of the rim. That rebound drops all the way to the floor. Jump ball. We have West Rutland ball. Rebecca Crone and Madison McGinnis checking into the game with Deanna Kenyon. Casey Serrani and Janae McGee are your West Rutland Golden Horde on the floor. Crossover, a little bit of a drive, stops, pops, off the rim, no good. Hustle down the lane by West Rutland, but couldn't handle that. Batted out of bounds, gonna be Rutland ball. 5 minutes, 51 seconds remaining. West Rutland doing a nice job of chopping into the lead here. It's down to 4. A little bit of pressure here. That ball high, McGinnis, first to it, rips it down. McGee. Dribbles till they stop her, kicks out to McGinnis. Rutland player anticipates that pass, and nobody getting back for West Rutland until Casey Serrani decides that's not okay. Gets back, knocks it out of her hands. Gotta be Rutland ball, but, well, they're gonna call Serrani for a foul there. That's gonna put Rutland back on the line. That's gonna be number 4 on Serrani. But she did stop the wide open layup. Gonna make Rutland earn the points here from the line. Front end of the 1-and-1 up and good. Extends the lead 13-8. Off the glass and in, hits them both. That ball off Julie Cressy and out of bounds. I think she was thinking about the dribble before she got the pass. Little indecision by Rutland there. Up to midcourt. Julie Cressy back on defense. All the way under the hoop. Thinks about the reverse layup. Kicks it out to the three-point line. West Rutland's going to extend the defense here. 5 minutes left. Serrani hounding her player. Picks up the dribble. Great bounce pass into the post. Up high off the glass. No good. Rebecca Crone with a rebound. She finds McGee. Bounce pass down into the post. Sam Callahan back in the game with 4. Contact on the shot. Callahan for 2. Cressy and Serrani in the backcourt for West Rutland. Callahan on the line, McGee and Rebecca Crone down low. High off the front of the rim, no good. Here comes the second of 2. Sub in for Rutland. High and no good. Great rebound, West Rutland. Had a good look at the hoop. Couldn't get it to fall, but ball off Rutland out of bounds. Crone down the lane. Nothing there. Bounce pass over to Callahan. Far post. A little bit of a runner. Hacked on the arm on her way up. She'll shoot 2 more. That's the second foul on number 23 for Rutland Raiders. That one's off the rim. Callahan spent an awful lot of the game on the bench after she picked up her 4th. Sometimes hard to get back into the flow of the game. There it is. Nothing but net there. Careless pass. Full court pressure. Forces the turnover. West Rutland ball down by 5, 14-9 with 4:43 left. Next foul on Rutland will put West Rutland to the line for 1-1. And Rutland already shooting 1-1. West Rutland with 18 fouls. That ball into Cressy. Cressy bounce pass to Callahan. Callahan finds McGee. Stops, pops, off the back of the rim. Great looking shot, just won't fall. Nice hustle on the rebound. Serrani pulls that down. McGee with a runner through the lane, off the glass and in. 3-point lead for Rutland. West Rutland is hanging around. Serrani. Intensity on defense. She's going to be careful not to reach. The fouls are racking up on her. Bounce pass into the post. Callahan. Tough underneath. Beautiful bounce pass to McGee. Up off the glass. No good. Loose ball. And Cressy comes down with it. As she's fouling, slides a little bit on the floor. And that results in the travel call. West Rutland drops back. No full court pressure on this one. And Rutland, pass midcourt, swings far side. Nice screen and then cut. So West Rutland sniffs that out. Tamara Sear looks up, finds McGee. Great body control off the glass and in, and it's a 1-point game. Nice job, Janae McGee. Great job by Tamara Sear to find her driving down the lane, off the glass and in. And guess what? McGee with a steal. 1 player back. Callahan. Great hustle. McGee misses. Callahan running the floor. Picks up the garbage, puts it in, and West Rutland has a lead for the first time in quite a while. 15-14 West Rutland. Great defense, top of the key, forces a tough pass over. Oh, down into the post. Good look. Great recovery. Forces the jump ball. Possession arrow says Rutland. You got 3 minutes left in the 4th quarter here in Westside. West Rutland has come back and now has a 1-point lead, 15-14. Short jumper, lots of arc, rattles around, no good. McGee with the hack. Not sure how many that is on her. Second on her at this point of the game. A non-issue. Rutland got to shoot too. That's the 9th team foul on West Rutland, so on the next one they'll shoot 2 the rest of the way. Up and short, off the front of the rim. Two bounces. Sets. A little more leg under that one, a little bit long. Rattles around. McGee comes down with the ball. Head up the entire way up the floor, either looking to drive or find an open player. Tough call there. West Rutland called for the double dribble. Coach Thurston not too sure about that. Oh, left a little skin on the floor on that one. You could hear the squeak. Oh my goodness, Callahan over to McGee for 2. But Casey Serrani made that happen. Defense at the top of the key. Her player misdribbled and then instantly on the floor for that loose ball. Casey Serrani plays with a lot of heart, a lot of intensity. Here comes Janae McGee. If you're going to hold that ball out in front of her, she's going to smack it. Great anticipation, Callahan. Rutland coach asking his players to get back. Great decision for McGee. Takes it all the way deep, nothing there, pulls it back out, finds Callahan on the baseline, kicks that ball up to McGee. Jumper no good. Hauled down by Rutland, and it's going to be a call on West Rutland here. West Rutland will lose the services of Casey Serrani with her 5th foul. She's had an awesome game, and we get a double bonus here. Got to sort things out here. So, Deanna Kenyon comes in for Casey Serrani, who fouls out after a great performance. Ton of hustle, ton of turnovers, ton of points, ton of assists. And that foul is the 10th on West Rutland. Rutland to shoot 2. Rutland able to build a 3-point lead here in the 4th quarter. (17-14) West Rutland with 1:48 left. 2 dribbles. Up and off the rim, no good. 2nd of 2 coming here. Two dribbles. Up, that one looks good. Off the rim, no good. And who's there? Rebecca Crone hauls it down. Nice job. No need to push at this point for West Rutland. They can be deliberate, look for a good shot, or they can go down under the hoop and go for a wide open layup. Callahan a little strong off the glass, but nice look at the hoop there. Jump ball. Possession arrow favors West Rutland. 1:37 left. Rutland JV team visiting the West Rutland JV girls. Great look over to D. Kenyon. D. Kenyon bounce pass into Crone. Crone loses the handle, gets it back. Sear up for 2. Drains it. Her first 2 of the night. Great time for him. Extends the lead to 5. Great pass into the post. Beautiful layup. Rutland coach asking for full court pressure. Callahan dribbles right past that. Picks up the dribble. Nice ball fake, Kenyon. 3-second call on West Rutland. A couple 8th graders out there for West Rutland. You got Janae McGee and D. Kenyon. Fully capable of filling in at the JV level. Rebecca Crone in front of that pass. Great bounce pass through traffic. McGee hit in the back. No good. Callahan hammered underneath. You got to hit Sam Callahan pretty hard to knock her down. And That's what just happened. She is a tough kid. She goes to the line. Rutland coach is going to call time here. Got 47.2 seconds left in the fourth quarter. West Rutland 19, visiting Rutland Raiders 16. All right, timeout by the Rutland coach. Setting up his strategy for the final seconds of this game. Callahan's going to shoot. Up and pure. (20-16). Callahan for another.
All right, that would be Julian. That would be you going over this side.
Off the back of the rim, no good. McGee up, over the back. McGee not happy with that call, but the Rutland player had position. And up to shoot two. That is 3 on Janae McGee. We're under a minute here. Off the back of the iron, no good. Double bonus all the way for Rutland. Up and good. Rutland coach asking for full court pressure on the make. Callahan. Great look up the floor. Not necessarily a pass you need to make here with 40 seconds left, but had a person open. Heading under the hoop, just a little too tall. Rutland jumper, finds the bottom of the net. Rutland, full court press. 1-point lead, forces the turnover. And that's going to put Rutland on the line for 2. Holy smokes. That foul is going to be on Kenyon. Her second, but more importantly, 2 free throws for Rutland. Down by 1, and we've got a timeout. We've got 23.3 seconds left in this contest. And Rutland's going to go to the line to shoot 2 after this timeout. Rutland to the line for the second half of the double bonus with a 1-point deficit. I'm sure Rutland will press on a make. Rattles up and out. Look good, I'm slow. I thought she had taken 1 shot before the timeout, but here comes the second half of the double bonus. Short. And that's a violation, which actually is going to work in Rutland's favor because it gives them the chance to implement that full court pressure. Sam Callahan drives the length of the floor, puts it up. Could have been a foul there, but no call. Janae McGee comes away with that ball out of the crowd. And now it is Rutland ball. We are at 7.4 seconds left. We've got a jump ball. And the arrow says Rutland. Well, now we've got some discussion here. I thought the initial call was a jump ball, but we may have a foul. .24 for Rutland going to the line to shoot 2. 7.4 seconds left. No pressure here. That is number 4 on McGee. Off the back of the rim. Boy, it looked good when it left her hand. And I'm sure Rutland will press. That ball's up, and it's through. Tie ball game, Rutland press. Dangerous pass, width of the court. Sam Callahan, not a bit afraid, drives the lane. Oh, man, what a great look at the hoop for Callahan for the win. Just misses. That is a great finish. Refs checking with the scorekeepers, make sure everybody's on the same page here. And we get some bonus basketball for JV girls here at Hinchy Gymnasium. Boy, Callahan with a great look to win the game at the buzzer, off the rim, no good. Scrum for the ball, and then the buzzer. So the officials talking it over with scorekeeper and clock keeper. We have Lori Saran keeping the West Rutland book and Maya Dow on the clock. Let's see if Maya wants to say hi to the crowd. Maya refusing to look behind her and say hi to the crowd. Deep in discussion with Lori Sarani. So, foul trouble. I thought Janae McGee was going to get out without having to worry with 4, but heading into overtime, one more, she sits down. Casey Sarani already sitting down. Callahan has 4. Not sure who else might be in trouble for West Rutland. We're going to come out with Deanna Kenyon and Janae McGee, 8th graders. Got Sam Callahan, Rebecca Crone, and Tamara Sear on the floor for West Rutland. Jump ball, 4 minutes left. Bonus basketball. Great job of Rutland to come from behind, tie that game up. And Janae McGee gonna go up. Rutland off to the races. Callahan is done for the night, unless I'm mistaken. That's gonna be 5. Good night, Sam. Nice effort. Tough to pick all those fouls up early. Rutland to the line for 2, and Robin Bradley. Robin Bradley checks in for West Rutland. First shot up, no good. And Allie Sarani has brought the West Rutland varsity girls to their feet. Very excited to see her here. And Rutland makes the second. Full court press, great intensity. And we've got McGee all the way up the far sideline. Swings that over. Kenyon off the back of the iron. Rebound Rutland. Jump ball. Great job Bradley to get her hands on that. And we've got a West Rutland ball here. 3:43 remaining. 1 point Rutland lead. McGee looks for 3 off the iron. Great hustle. Kenyon to force a pass from Rutland. Far side, she's going to kick it to the foul line. Up fake. Oh, baby. To the block for an easy layup. That's too easy. That ball into Kenyon. Calls a double dribble. Rutland with a turnover. Rutland out to a quick 3-point lead here. We got 3 minutes, 18 seconds left. Tough for West Rutland to lose important players to fouls. Sarani and Callahan both out with 5 fouls. That ball off West Rutland. Rutland inbound. Rutland top of the key. Bradley challenges, swings it over, short jumper up. No good. Great rebound, Rutland. And that ball off West Rutland. Rutland ball. West Rutland's got Tamara Sear, Madison McGinnis, Robin Bradley, Janae McGee, and Deanna Kenyon on the floor. West Rutland hoping to counteract the size of number 24 in the post with Madison McGinnis. Great hands, Robin Bradley. Rutland player gains possession but rolls over, and that's the travel. Rutland's going to come with press. It has been very effective. Bradley with a screen. McGee pops out. And now she's past midcourt. She's going to pull it out, take a look, and see if we can run some offense. Great cut, Robin Bradley down on the block. McGee bodied, but no call. Rutland comes down with it, and they are deliberate. West Rutland coach calling for no rebounds. One shot, and then we need the ball back. We're down to 2 minutes, 29 seconds. Rutland in no hurry to put this ball up at the hoop. Rutland's got to extend the pressure. Great pass into the paint. Robin Bradley with the pressure. Very deliberate offense for Rutland. Madison McGinnis with a block. Great defense there, and here we come. That pass picked off. Rutland got to wind more clock. We're down to 1:58. And Rutland going to be happy to pass this one around until they get a wide open layup. Picture dribble up in the corner. This is where we really need some intensity. Gonna get a 5-second here, or nope. Bounce pass, and that's backcourt. So West Rutland defense forces the turnover. Kaylee Svitak in for Janae McGee. Looks like she might have rolled an ankle. She's hobbling a little bit. D. Kenyon dribbles into traffic. Svitek, nice job for the tie-up. Going to be Rutland possession. Janae McGee struggling with an elbow, and Cody Parker, the West Rutland trainer, immediately there to take a look. I say it every game. It is just a tremendous asset for all of the athletes and coaches on both sides to have a trainer on site at all these home games. Cody Parker, the West Rutland trainer for home games for soccer and basketball. It takes the pressure off a coach having to decide on the health of a player when they may or may not be qualified to do so, and may wish it was one way when it's actually the other. So Cody very skilled. All the kids love him, and he is working on Janae McGee's ankle right now, seeing if he can get her back and ready to go back in. We got to come out and pressure this ball. Clock winding, 52 seconds. Got to come out and pressure, force at least the 5-second call or the pass. Rutland, very deliberate, 5-point lead. Great pressure in the corner. Deanna Kenyon forces the travel. But boy, Rutland just chewing up the clock. 41.5 seconds. West Rutland needs a quick hit and a turnover. And Deanna Kenyon. Bounce pass, top of the key, Svitak looking for McGinnis. Rutland anticipates that pass. Svitak with a smart foul, stops the automatic layup. Rutland going to shoot 26.5 seconds left. That's the first foul on Svitak. Up and no good. West Rutland needs the rebound, needs to push for offense and then get a turnover. Second one up, high off the back of the rim and through. Kenyon finds Bradley all alone underneath. Tamara Sear looking to drive, foul on the Rutland player. She'll go to the line for a 1-and-1 with 18 seconds left. Excuse me. Up and good. She's going to shoot another. West Rutland's going to press and hope for a forced turnover here. Up and good, makes them both. Trims the lead to 4. West Rutland electing not to press. 14 seconds left. Travel. 11.4 with a 4-point lead. And a Rutland turnover. Kenyon quickly to midcourt. Pulls up at the 3-point line. Looking for Sear on the far sideline. Tipped away Bradley on defense. And that's going to do it. Great back and forth game, girls JV action, Rutland Raiders on top of the West Rutland Golden Horde, score of 26-24 here in Hinchy Gymnasium. We'll stay for the handshake. I'd like to thank PEGTV for the opportunity to film and put these games on both their TV channels and their websites. I know it's exciting for the girls to have a chance to see themselves on the big screen. Tough loss for West Rutland after clawing all the way back, but nice game for both girls, and we're going to sign off.